And we are live on YouTube as well for our 100th episode. Welcome back, everybody.
We just got 87 bottle openers. I didn't bring a single one in here.
Do you need one?
Yes.
I got one.
That one right there?
Yeah.
No, I got one.
That's just like his one fucking
The shit one?
Right there.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's a good
Use your
one.
bare hands like a man.
Oh, or yeah, I could just, use my bare hands like a man. Or my ring. Whichever.
Ready to get started?
Yeah. Okay.
He just looked at me with so much disdain. It's not even funny.
I don't know if you know this. Jerry used to open like bottles with his teeth.
Teeth,
man.
yeah, we had to discourage it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I do too.
You do
But we
not
were
wanna
also
do
really
that.
drunk too. We were like, yeah, I need to let another beer open.
We got rather concerned about his teeth.
So did I. That's why I stopped. However, it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
All right. I feel like if we had just a smaller, that much bigger of a room, like I could sit right there. But we're not moving anything now, so that's what we got. We got what we got.
This guy.
I know. Yeah, that's all it's
All I use is the back of my head, so it's fine. And this beautiful beard.
You don't even see me
Yeah, I wouldn't
on the
do that.
YouTube.
Do a little favor.
I'm leaning back right now. You can barely see me in like the upper
I said my
left
eyes
corner.
are back.
Yeah, and then this is what you're supposed to do.
Oh my God, shut up.
Is this really what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Because we're episode 100, we still haven't figured shit out.
I'm still ugly.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm still ugly. All right, we're gonna go live in 3, 2. No, you're not recording.
No, I mean, it's just weird that you would do that. It's interesting to me.
fine. I like
just figured
your
moving it forward.
I like your
Holy
chutzpah,
crap.
but I can only start if it counts me down. It's the only way I can get off. I won't be able to come otherwise.
It's true. Yeah. Okay. Starting over. Will. God, some people's kids. Okay. Here we go. Episode 100, everybody. Count us down in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for tuning in to a very special Brewnomics podcast. It is our 100th episode. You got all 4 of us today, including Jerry.
Vic?
Paula.
William.
All right, I'm pretty stoked, especially because we don't have any topic on this one other than we're going to drink 8 beers.
Guys, we're celebrating today. This is how this is going.
So yeah, I'm absolutely excited. We just kind of went through our first 10 episodes and fucking grabbed the beers we could find pretty much without doing too much or any of the same brewer. There's only one new beer on this one, and that is I tapped that one. Why are we all, Vic, you want to give them a little reason as to why we're all doing the beers we did?
Yeah, we just thought these beers were a little special to us. They're just some of the first beers that we tried as a Brewnomics crew. We just wanted to revisit what we thought of them. And so how have our palates changed? How have our thoughts changed on them? How have we changed our perception of what we know craft brewing to be? We've been doing this for about 3 years now. We've reached 100 episodes. And so, yeah, we just want to see how things have changed, how things have progressed, how we're doing about it, okay?
Well, and not only that, we're completionists, and some of these we actually don't have ratings for, amazingly enough, because, back when we first started, we didn't quite know what we were doing with the rating system, and that was going to be a thing every single time. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll just plan to revisit a few of these and just see how things are. Like, do we think it's the same? Are they different? Oh no, I guess we'll find out.
So our first beer, actually, we're revisiting from episode 3. In episode 3, we did a giant Ninkasi Brewing beer pack, essentially a sampler pack. And this one is the Dawn of the Red. It's a red IPA, and it comes in at 7% ABV. It's from Ninkasi Brewing Company, and they are located over in Eugene, Oregon.
Oregon, not
Yeah.
not. Okay.
PK, do you want to read what we got on the back of the label here?
Dawn of the Red is a red India Pale Ale. This Rebel IRA was born from the same endemic ingredients that brought us garage rock and grunge. Its sweet tropical tang and happy finish is out to change everything.
Super dope.
I love this beer. It's such a good go-to for me. I'm excited to drink it again.
It's a great beer, yeah. Just to go back, currently this beer is rated on Untapped at a 3.75, derived from about 55,000 ratings. Going back, it looks like we didn't truly indicate what we rated this beer. So I guess we get to go back and sort of do
Correct.
a little editing.
Yeah, we get a correct history because you guys didn't record the Ninkasi episode or episode number 3. Yeah, you guys didn't record any ratings. You just said whether you liked it or not.
But yeah, go ahead and check it out. We do have anecdotal evidence of what we thought about the beer. I'm sure we enjoyed it.
I do remember that. Yeah, as the cataloger, I had to go back and archive everything and listen to all the old episodes.
It's we were still young. We were learning.
We're learning. Shit's going.
Well, and that's really what this whole podcast I think is going to be about today is we're kind of discovering maybe how our palates have changed over time, over doing this and rating over 400 beers week after week after week.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. And I think we've learned a lot about beer since we first started. Like we thought we knew a fair amount, realized I didn't know a goddamn thing. And the more I've learned, the more I realize I don't know anything.
I still don't know anything.
Yes.
We just know a lot more things that we didn't know we knew.
Yummy, makes my brain feel happy.
Exactly. So I guess let's get started with Dawn of the Red. I'm going to give this beer a 3.75. I enjoy the shit out of it. It's a good beer for me. It's a good go-to beer. It can be a little hoppy for some, I imagine. But I still like it. I still like it quite a bit. I buy this beer often.
Yeah, I will double down on that 3.75. I think it is aptly rated currently. Sitting at 7% alcohol by volume and 66 IBUs. It's a great beer. This is my go-to for a red ale. If I see it in the store, I'm picking it up. It's a great beer. Good high drinkability.
Well, I think over these 3 years, we've come to really just understand the sensibility of our palates and how something hits the back of our throat, how it tingles, the tip of it, the tip of your tongue, the bottom of your tongue, everywhere around your mouth. That's what she said. I'm looking at you right now, Jerry. And
Outfill in and around our mouths.
exactly.
Mouth feels real important.
Mm-hmm.
Just outside your lips.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like to see if it sticks in the mustache.
Look at it a little bit. There you go. That is that your second drink on your mustache?
I don't know, bro. Who keeps count?
And I think Dawn of the Red, it's like Vic had said, it's very, very drinkable. It's year round, isn't it? So
Yeah,
year-round
I think
beer.
at this point it's become so popular it's year round.
And so to that, I agree with you guys. It's not good enough to be a 4, but it's great enough to be 3.75.
Mm-hmm. William.
So way back in the day, I probably would have given this like maybe a 3 or 2.75, but my palate with IPAs has evolved considerably. And now I really do appreciate all of the hop forward flavor that is kind of on this, as well as the smooth finish. It doesn't have that bitter of a bite, but I will say, yeah, if you're not used to it and you're just looking for a really good smooth red or amber or brown ale, it's probably not for you. But yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. I was kind of, is it worth the 4? Is it not worth the 4? And then, yeah, 3.75 all day.
Yeah, it's effervescent, a little bit bubbly. The hops sort of tickle the back of your tongue. It's refreshing. You don't find that too often with some reds.
But if you enjoy beer, you're going to enjoy this beer.
Oh, yes.
I mean, like real beer, like we enjoy beer.
Mhm.
I think this is kind of in every beer drinker's beer,
I think so.
no matter which way your palate tends to sway. So,
Yeah, you can find something to appreciate in it.
Yeah, it's only when
It's a good gateway IPA, especially if you've been doing a lot of reds and ambers.
that helps a lot. It really
Yeah.
does. When PK, Vic, and I were going over the list last night to try and figure out which beers we could do, we went to Ninkasi and we're like, which Ninkasi do you guys want to do? And all at the same time, we were like, Dawn of the Red.
Yeah.
It's a pretty obvious choice. I mean, they have a lot of good beers, but for what we did and what we have, yeah, great choice. Great beer.
Remember when it was easier to find beer back in the day? When
It
we
seems
first
like it
started out,
was.
it's just like, oh yeah, just go right here. And now we're just like, we have to order this shit.
Dude, right? I
Yeah.
had it. We put a lot more thought into what we get on each episode now. On this one, we're going to have some repeat flavors, but we try not to do any repeat flavors, meaning, multiple IPAs, stouts, sours, whatever on the same podcast. When before there were some fucking podcasts that were like all IPAs. Just because we were grabbing what we were grabbing, because Paul, if your point, it was so easy to find beer. Haven't had that on the cast, haven't had that on it, haven't had that on it.
Yeah.
Well, and just it's so pervasive with the amount of IPAs that are out there. Like you couldn't like trip over any beer in the store. Oh, that's an IPA. Oh, that's an IPA.
Fucking
So-
still can.
So, I mean, it's super representative of the amounts that was available at the time. But I mean, it was a lot of IPAs versus a lot of stouts versus a lot of lagers. We just focused on certain things per episode because I think we were just getting it done.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. How have you guys been, by the way? Over, it's been. Oh, jeez. We can edit that out for any that's on video.
Made me nervous there.
Wow.
That was.
What a shocker.
What'd you do to this beer?
That was unexpected.
Was that a cork?
That
No.
was a shotgun, is what that was. Straight
Oh,
through
wow.
the window.
Straight bottom top. Okay.
It was the last two they had at the brew store. I
Wow.
don't know, dude.
A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure, you're
Jerry
fine.
almost had a heart
Calm
attack.
down.
How does your
Take a
left
minute.
arm feel? Are you okay?
That's good.
Are you dizzy?
That scared the shit out of me.
Whoa.
Do you need to go check your undies?
Put it in your mouth.
Oh. No, I'm glad I took a pee before we started this podcast where it would have just come out. God damn, do we have a rag in here?
Wow. Take off your shirt.
It's fine.
So yeah, I was gonna ask how you guys were while Jared's gonna pour our next beer, but we might as well introduce it at this point. We'll talk about how we are in just a second, because right now we're all just scared out of our minds that something almost exploded in our studio. And we have a lot of equipment here that we're very, very
Oh god, we're off the rails.
mindful
Oh,
of. Just no. That's why we got this rug. There we go.
Nice move.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We can grab another. This thing is still foaming. I don't know. We'll probably edit this out, I would guess.
Yeah, I encourage everyone to watch YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram because what's happening right now is just magic. And good God.
Let it trip well.
I'm just letting it sit. We're gonna have a conversation instead of maybe this beer.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to edit that pop out, because if you have headphones in, we will blow your goddamn ear.
Yeah, we're gonna cause accidents on the freeway.
Oh my God, my heart's still beating so fast. But essentially, we have this beer. It's one of the first ones we have, and it's a really good beer. And this one might be ruined, but we'll go over why in a second. So this is from, formerly known as FKA Bella Brewing. They've recently had a change in name. I'm not quite sure why, because to my understanding, it's the same owners and everything, but now they're Loose Screw Brewing. And this is one of their more popular ones, so we were barely able to get a hold of it. There were only 2 left, and something happened to it. I think, that's the nice thing sometimes about porters is you can hold on, stouts, you can hold on to them.
You can cellar them.
You can cellar them, but they're still, if they're cellared wrong, stuff like this is going to happen. So it could be a heat thing, it could be a light exposure thing to where it was overly oxidized, and now this beer is still just foaming and foaming and
Looks
foaming.
like one of those snake firecrackers, that just keeps growing.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't, I'm not going to drink this beer. From the little bit I had right there, this beer is spoiled.
Do we need
Oh,
to?
is it?
It's not a good
Do
beer.
we need to go get the other one?
I could get another one if you guys want, and we'll try. I'll open it in there and see how it goes. But I know I like this beer. But yeah, let's do that. Let's
That
take a
breaks
quick.
my heart.
Let's take a quick break, real quick. I'm gonna go clean up, and we're gonna.
We'll be right back.
I want a refund.
Oh Jesus Christ,
Dude, you
man!
kept your composure like a boss. You're-
Dude, that was nuts, man.
Dude. Yeah.
All right. So
Sorry, guys. We'll be right back.
I need 2 things. I need somebody to hold on to this while this thing is still foam sinking.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Here,
we
I'm
are.
just
gonna show the people. We're just going. I just want to show the people for a second. That's what we're dealing with, y'all. It's just foaming.
It's just foaming.
Just going.
That breaks my heart.
Going.
Yeah, it does.
Paul,
Going.
when you bought it, like, Was it just sitting on a shelf?
I think it was in the cooler, right?
No, it was the last two.
No, they're
shelves.
shelved.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they've
in
been
the-
on the shelf.
So they're just okay.
And dude, when we were in there at that Dogfish Head party, it was hot as a motherfucker.
It was warm as
So
fuck.
I think they just got overheated or something.
Yeah.
It's
So
not hot either, though.
the other one's gonna be the same. We can open it if you want, but
Man,
I think I gotta wash my hands though. I'm so sticky.
Yeah.
sack of shit.
Sorry guys, we're gonna end this. We'll be right back.
We're gonna keep YouTube rolling because
Sorry. Be right back.
we're lazy in terms of starting and stopping. I'm gonna try and sneak past you as well, just because I got it, all over me.
Take your bees out.
How did you get out of here last time? You had to army crawl?
Pretty much, bro.
Like,
Pretty much.
I'm a little
would honestly be
taller.
easier. Let's just scoot your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Go
Let's
that
do
way.
that.
I'm gonna go that way.
Oh.
Take this with me since it's empty.
Yeah, Mister, I always leave my pants here, and Jerry has to clean them up the next day.
Not true at all. Not true at all. I picked up my stuff the last time. I swear I did. Swear I did.
Yeah, it's like
Vic, when we were putting that rug down, in whose section did we find beer cans?
oh, in Will's section.
Did you hear that? Holy shit. It was That is not gonna eliminate that factor. No, that was black and white where I was told. Well, we're gonna drink these here, so get your replacement here after. There's that case of s'more door right there. In the thingy. We got that sour. We don't have sour, so we do that blackberry honey sour. Which one we've been holding on to.
Oh, I didn't know his name.
Oh,
Oh, I see, I didn't know his name.
Right, I took a little bit of a sip of it. So we are being s'mores.
I mean, we are obviously not stuck. Show, well, you do stuff to show.
Yeah. It's not, I'm not holding no responsible for that.
No. But I'm thinking, I'm just saying we're gonna be able to prove the
Oh, I'm sure you can be like.
They're cool there, they're not gonna.
They know us too.
They know, but
They
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
We never returned your once.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Do you mind if I try a little bit of that? 'Cause I've never had it.
Well, we could have told you that, but I think we did. Jesus.
Sure, hey, Google, go off.
Somehow.
Mine does that too every now and then, dude. Those G7 microphones sometimes are too good.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck my ass. Goddamn. Okay.
Well, that's what I mean. Thanks, man.
Caleb saw that. He was watching. He's like, Jerry, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, God. He's not watching that.
Well, we brought it back up because we're professionals.
There's plenty of beer to be had.
Yeah.
It's not the beer we wanted.
All right. Well, YouTube, we apologize for the small break there, but
So-
we're gonna do what we can.
I don't know, guys. Bearded
When we can.
Moose Dad on Instagram. I'm going to give him a shout out because I'm pretty sure he is the owner of Bella,
Bella.
now Loose Screw. And he said, if you love the blue snow, keep an eye out for the Loopy Love at Loose Screw Beer Company. So I'm going to say it's going to be probably the replacement for that. As soon as it's out, we're going to get it on. We're going to profile it.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
So,
Loopy Love.
Loopy Love.
All right, and if not, we'll try and find the blue snow replacement anyways, and also profile it whether or not it's the replacement or not. So
All right, let's have
some
silence for 2 seconds,
Let's
please.
say anything to happen.
yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Episode 100 continued.
I might click save for later on that when we're done with the
It'd be a
YouTube thing,
blooper. Yeah.
and try and edit out some of that just because
I would love to have just that clip on YouTube, though.
I really want to make a Brunomics like logo where it says technical difficulties. It has like the test pattern behind it.
But it's all different shades of beer,
Yeah.
colors, and looks
Yeah.
foamy.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down.
I'm ready. I was in the middle of it.
That's a great idea. I love Little Shop of Horrors. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I don't know how I feel about them doing a remake, though.
Steve Martin was great
Is
as the
that one
dentist.
that's, oh, yeah, dude. Rick Moranis is so good.
Oh yeah, Rick Moranis Renaissance. This is the blue snow that maybe we got something good out of. Maybe.
No, it's settled.
That's all pre-cum, dude.
Well, now you ruined it for me, Paul. You can have
Put
it.
it in your mouth.
Whatever. That probably made it better.
If sperm is that dark, I say go get checked out.
Oh, my God. Immediately.
You know what's crazy? The sip that I just had was really good. It was really good.
Okay.
You got your arm again? Okay.
He'll protect me.
Keep you safe from live fire.
Bye.
I was gonna say, if that happens again on that on that bottle, I don't know, man. All right.
Oh god, I don't know what to do. Okay, cool. All right.
Sorry, Vic.
Oh no, this is like my actual job. Yeah.
Oh, then I'm not sorry because your other job was semi-canceled because of Corona.
Yep.
Yeah. I was telling PK, but yeah, my job. You want to know what they did? They laid off 20 people on Friday.
What?
It's fucked
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out at the end of the month, but everybody already knew that. I'm okay announcing it to the internet because it's within 2 weeks. So
Will needs a job, y'all.
yeah, I need a job. I'm wonderful to work with. I will have multiple references and a resume to send to you. If you want to hit me up or just hire me on the spot, that'd be awesome.
Just hire him, don't worry about it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
hire me. Don't
Just
worry
sign
about it.
We'll get it done. Yeah.
You know,
Personal reference. Look at the job done. Yeah.
dude, I will. It's in the name.
You getting started or what?
Yeah.
You guys.
I was waiting on you.
Who's bringing us back?
Jerry's actually testing his heart rate.
I wanted to see if there was a spike.
Are you looking at your watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It's fine.
Alright.
I'm focused.
Who's bringing us back?
I'll bring this back.
Okay. Deep breath. Clear your mind. Clear your sight. Three, two, one.
All right, our heart rates are back down and we're back with you. Okay, so I think that beer was heat damaged, stayed a little too hot, no fault of Bella, now Loose Screw Brewing. Shout out to Bearded Newsdad on Instagram who commented on our photo, and I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. I think he's the owner of Loose Screw. But he said, if you love Blue Snow, then you will want to keep an eye out for the Loopy Love at Loose Screw Beer Company. So we're going to do that. And as soon as it's on, we're going to profile it because that makes me think that it's going to be the replacement to this. And I genuinely did enjoy the Blue Snow. So just look forward to that. Loopy Love. But we still have to drink 8 beers, guys.
Yeah,
That's the
I
whole
know.
point of this.
We're
So-
drinking 8 beers.
Adapt and overcome. I'm
We
actually
are professionals and we had a backup.
I'm so fucking excited for this beer. This is, two of my favorite things on earth are wordplay and Lord of the Rings. This is, I should put on my Lord of the Rings shirt. We'll go over shirts later. The Gates of Smordor. Isn't it though? So we're replacing our stout with the porter. This is from Westbrook Brewing Company. I got this off of Tavor. I don't care how much it was. It didn't even matter. I saw a beer called the Gates of Smordor, and I fucking got it. Okay? It's 11%.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah. A s'mores-inspired imperial stout brewed with marshmallows, graham crackers, cacao nibs, and cinnamon.
Where is Westbrook from?
Metropolis. Philly.
That Metropolis, Superman? What? Okay.
Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Oh,
This
okay.
one's from South Carolina.
Interesting.
South Carolina is actually becoming a little bit of a craft brewer's mecca right now. The collaboration between what was it? Oh, brain, don't do this on me right now. But yeah, anyways, there. I believe it's called Kenarchy is out there. Go ahead and look that up. It's a
Canarchy, they're a good one.
yeah, it's a bunch of different craft brews. They're out in South Carolina. I want to say New Belgium has a South Carolina brewery as well, second location. So yeah, shouts to South Carolina. That's pretty awesome. Jerry, do you remember at all what you might have paid for this beer?
No, but I can look it up.
Okay, we'll get back to that then. Vic, what do you got on Untapped?
Yeah, so this is, as JV mentioned there, sitting at 11% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. It has a 4.27 on Untapped, and that comes from about 4,100 ratings.
That's a pretty good rating then.
Pretty good rating.
I mean, that's been vetted, almost 5,000 ratings and still at, what was it, 4.27? 4.25 average? Wow. I'm excited for this too.
Pretty good.
I'm looking forward to tasting the marshmallow. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Jerry.
What's your, do you guys have a favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
Out of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit total,
Sure.
I would still say the Two Towers.
It's hard for me to pick because, like the book, I almost consider it one movie in 3 parts. So, pretty much my start one, I finish them all.
Yeah, I feel the same, Z's. And I can actually say that now, which is very exciting.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, you just recently watched them?
Like a year ago.
A year ago, but it took a while.
But
Yeah.
it took a long time for me to actually watch those films. No, I had nothing against it, just never got to it.
And he didn't watch the theatrical one either. He watched my super
Extended.
long extended special editions.
Did you watch them in the Blu-ray?
Mhm.
I would hope. Okay.
Oh
good.
yeah,
Even on Blu-ray. it
carved
comes
out
two
3 days.
discs.
Carved out 3 days in about 12 hours.
So my wife is such a nerd that she did that in one single sitting.
Oh, I've done it. I've absolutely done
Seems
it.
like
in
a
one
lot.
sitting.
We've all done it.
More power to her.
She felt ill afterwards.
This was
Oh,
only $12.
oh nice. That's
So I'm
actually
totally
pretty good.
fine. I would have
For a 22 bomber at 11%, that's good.
called
That's good
Gates of
price.
Smordor.
I mean, I feel much the same Jerry does, and honestly, it's I love the beginning of things, so I'd probably just go with the very first movie, Lord of the Rings.
So I would think so because the emotional roller coaster in that one is so high.
Heads up, yeah.
It really is, especially with Boromir. There, that scene fucking crushes my heart every time. But I don't know. I also love Return. I do. I love them all. Love them all.
Love them all. Love them all. Love
I
them.
can pick a moment about everyone that will say, "Oh, that's my favorite because of this," and I'm like, "Well, what about that?"
Yeah.
It's so hard.
But dude, Two Towers, the battle at Helm's Deep.
Fuck.
I mean, what the shit, man! It was amazing.
That's why I chose Two Towers. I mean, it's just insane.
And the soundtrack. They all have really good music, but I think the Two Towers does have the most epic sound in it.
Well,
I
for
would
me, it was
agree.
just that battle. Like that was the first time that you had ever had that many people, even if they were CG people.
Well, it still holds up too.
Yeah.
It was done so well. But anyways, we're getting lost down that train. How's the beer, guys? So a high rating, 4.27. How's it smell? How's it taste?
Very heavy chocolatey notes. Those cacao nibs are coming in very clear, which I do appreciate.
Fuck, this is good.
Yeah, sweet, savory elements to it. It's almost like smelling a whole bag of semi-sweet like chocolate, like just
Yeah,
used
For cookies or
cookies.
something?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Well said. I like it. It's hard to taste a lot of the marshmallow in there.
It's on the
But that
finish.
makes sense because, I mean, graham crackers and this cocoa, especially in cinnamon, it's all going to overpower that. But I can taste it on my lips like a marshmallow would leave that kind of stickiness there.
Yeah,
It's there. It's pretty cool.
it is cool.
I enjoy this. I like that 4.27 rating, and I'm going to fucking keep it right up there. I'm gonna put this at a 4.25. This is a delicious stout. Absolutely delicious stout. I definitely couldn't drink the bomber by myself, but I can't drink a bomber of any stout by myself. Just not that kind of guy. But I love sharing this. I love drinking it. I look forward to hopefully being able to get it again. Delicious beer.
PK, I want to know your thoughts. You've been a little quiet as to the tasting notes of this beer.
Oh, well, we're just waiting to get to me. So, chocolate all around, just from the scent of it, it just hits you. It's just fucking chocolate. At the beginning of tasting it, I got a lot of graham cracker, like right on my tongue.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take
And
another
a
sip.
lot of cinnamon. And then I didn't get the marshmallow until I actually burped. And I was like, oh, there it is. Marshmallow. Good little mallow there. And I rate her at a 4.25. I like her a lot.
All right, Vic, what do you got?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the cinnamon sort of sugar sweetness element is definitely more representative of the graham cracker taste, mostly because like that's the taste profile I get from a graham cracker. So I think that's good there. And yeah, just like you guys have mentioned, just a light aftertaste of the mellow at the very end, which makes it super representative about what it's trying to accomplish here. So I, once again, 100 appreciate that about it. I'm going to go 4.25 on this one as well. I think it's fantastic. Drinkability is a little on the lower end just because it is tough to drink. It is a rich,
It's thick with 2 C's.
yeah, 2 C's added. Yeah, thick. That's C squared. All right, everyone.
See, square.
Yikes. But no, it's a tasty beverage, and I implore you, in fact, ask you, pick this up if you can. It's a good one.
It's a piece of art, though.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we ended the podcast on this
Yeah.
one Because we're gonna have to get into another beer soon, because you guys know we're drinking 8 beers.
We're drinking that beer. So
But
gotta
first,
say
you're
this.
hearing what my tasting notes are.
Mhm.
And I am going to straight up give this a 4.75.
Wow!
That's a high quality
It
number.
is, this beer is amazing. It hits all of the notes, every single thing that it said in the beginning about tasting the graham cracker, the mallow, the chocolate. It's all robust. You taste every single bit of it. It's wonderful. I don't get a hint of booziness or any kind of like bourbon barrel alcohol taste at 11%. And if you're having a s'more, you want it like semi-sweet, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That's all
You
point.
know, so
Super representative.
this beer is everything that it says it is, and it nails it 100%. I could probably finish this whole bomber because that's my taste profile. That's what I like. And I would not be drinking anything else the rest of the night.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
But it is that good to me. This is a 4.75 beer for me all the way. I love it.
If you swish it in your mouth a little bit, the marshmallow really just comes out.
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
Look at that try.
Yeah. And we're drinking this. It's been chilled in the fridge for a week, but you know, it's warmed up a little bit since we were on our break.
Like not like
What
a
do you-
hard squish, like
Just a quick slurp.
Adds to the airy quality.
Yeah,
the
airy quality.
That just made me realize how fucking boozy it is. There's the 11%. Found it.
The vapors got you.
Oh, wow. They just came out on that one. Yeah,
Mm,
I dig it.
mhm.
This is a fun one.
Wow, Jerry, thank you for picking that up and sharing. I do
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
I was going to do this for a video because I have a badass Lord of the Rings t-shirt that's just this Mordor Dark L and it's got the Eye of Sauron on it. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Dope.
But I'm also too fat to really fit into it.
Well,
So,
So this was your goal beer.
yeah.
Well, thank you for breaking your goal. I'll still help you get there, but you know, I appreciate you, sir. This was good.
who would
I'm
be
glad I
drinking
witnessed
this?
this.
Would Gimli have this?
I feel like a lot of them would. I could see, well, Gimli definitely would fuck this up. Aragon would get down on this. Legolas, no way. You know,
No.
he's a fucking like
He
He
drinks like
drinks-
apricot or pear white
it's
wine.
white claw. You know, when he's out and he can't find any white wine or Moscato.
Yeah.
Hobbits would fuck this up.
Hobbits
They'll
would
drink
fuck
anybody.
this up.
Oh, yeah. They'd be like, it's got marshmallow on it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Gandalf would. I think most of them would. Really, Legolas is the only one I would see not drinking this one.
Yeah,
I can see that.
clear liquor.
Yeah, the elves aren't going to drink this, but your men, your fucking hobbits, your dwarfs are definitely going to drink this shit.
Straight up.
Boromir might be a little bit averse to it. I see him as way more of an IPA guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Boromir and Faramir.
Yeah, I could see that. That whole group over there, they're like, no, it's hazy.
Yeah.
So you get shot up with arrows.
Or almost lit on fire.
That's why your dad got lit on fire in front of you.
Yeah.
Because you like hazy IPAs.
Damn. Deep cut.
Hard.
Yeah.
Deep
Lord.
cut.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Lord.
Of the rings.
Of the rings.
Well done.
fucking well
Cheers
done.
on that. Goodness.
That's a tasty
Right.
bev, man. That's a tasty
I'm
bev.
trying to drink this to move on to the next one, but it's
So-
not a chuggable beer.
So speaking of shirts, while we're kind of, you know,
I was gonna say that in the end.
whoa, well, I figured we should put it up right in front because we want to give these people all of the props in the world. You know, you bring up your shirt about the Lord of the Rings. Right now, everybody in this room is wearing a Brewnomics t-shirt. And this is brought to us by, Babe, can you help me out?
Mom's on a Mission Prince.
Thank you.
Fun and funny shirts.
Yeah, so go check them out. We're currently developing our merch, and they're going to help us out a lot.
Yeah, they are. We actually have a swag line started. I'm pretty excited. We've got some koozies, bottle openers, and shirts right now. They're going to be on our Instagram soon, so look forward to that. Probably going to do some giveaways and shit. So we're really excited to work with these guys, and we're excited to walk around in public and see you guys wearing our shit.
Yeah. I don't care that you didn't want to put it at the end. I want to put it at the beginning because they deserve it. This is awesome.
Yeah, super pumped about it. It's gonna be good times, guys.
The shirt's really comfy. You guys all have
It's all
undershirts
soft.
on, and I don't, and it's just rubbing on my nipples so nice.
My nips have been so sensitive lately. It's just, I need that
You
undershirt.
really
and
enjoy
I
this
carry
then?
lotion with me just because of that.
Just gotta lotion up your nips.
Dude,
Gotta make sure
is
the
that like an
nails-
old person thing?
No, it's just super dry lately, man. I totally get that there. Yeah, it's toughy.
It's the first sign of coronavirus, itchy nips,
It's
dry nips.
the wish.
Is it?
That would be hilarious.
It's a symptom, dry nips.
It's a dry nip.
It's
You got
one
dry
of those
nips,
things
bro?
that They don't mention
Yeah.
in the symptoms, but it's totally true.
Much different than cocoa nip. You got dry nips, zero in the situation.
I hope not, because my nips are dry.
Yikes. What are you using on that one? Cocoa butter?
Now I'm using coconut oil.
Oh, okay. So it's more.
Smort. S'mores.
Transfer it to that, yeah.
Smordor and smort.
Cool.
All right, so let's switch it up a little bit.
All right.
And also, fun fact, we are drinking these beers in chronological order from which we had them on
Are
the
we?
podcast.
Are
Yes.
we really?
Well, minus the last
Mine is
beer.
the last one because we haven't had it, but yes, so far, that's been the goal. So this one is, I like this beer a lot. I'm looking forward to it. I'm surprised we were able to find this one.
Me too, actually.
But Belgian Beaver Brewery, absolutely love these guys, especially all the shit they do with the Deftones. These guys are from Oceanside, California, but this is the Here Comes Mango IPA. That just makes me think of Blazing Staff, Mongo. This is a delicious and fruity IPA without the punch to the face. The Amarillo and Simcoe hops complement natural mango flavor for a juicy, tropical, and well-balanced beer. It's not a hazy or juicy IPA, it's just a mango IPA.
I'm excited for this. I wasn't on the last episode, but I do have our ratings up here. Do you guys all want to know, or do you want to keep it a secret?
Let's hold off.
Hold on to the end.
And that way we can compare what we had versus what we got now.
Sure.
Perfect.
Sure.
What do we got on Untapped?
How?
Or, yeah, Untapped.
Yeah, Untapped has this currently sitting at a 6.6% called by volume, 55 IBUs. It has an average rating of a 3.75, now derived from 16,200 ratings. IBUs. It has an average rating of a 3.75, now derived from 16,200 ratings.
Do you guys want to take any kind of guesses as to what you, before you even taste it, had?
My guess is I probably rated this. I don't know. I don't really want to leave the witness.
Yeah, I have to recuse myself because I can see the list.
I can see the list too, but I wasn't present on episode, was this 5, 6? Yeah, episode 6. I wasn't there. So I was there, but I wasn't there. I was there as a producer. I wasn't there yet as.
You're the emotional one.
Mm-hmm.
My guess was I did this right at what it's rated on Untapped at 3.75. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Let's drink and find out.
Oh,
No, I've seen the list, but I was watching it, reading it on my phone, and I specifically zoomed to where I couldn't see the ratings the whole
Yeah.
time, so I
Yeah.
avoided them all together.
Mm. Mm.
This beer smells
Mm.
wonderful. I really like it. It was a good smelling beer. You can absolutely smell a little bit of the mango in there. So
Which is a hard taste profile to nail, and they do that.
And we're all suckers for mango.
God damn it, this is a good beer.
Yeah.
Holy
it
shit, what a
really is.
change. Especially, we all know how much we like that Gates of S'more, but it's real heavy. How, it sits on the mouth. This is light, it's juicy, it cleanses that palate as it goes along. It doesn't linger or stay. This is a really nice transition beer to kind of get that thick stout out your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Gates of Smordor was a Brunomics recommended. All of us.
Fuck yeah, it was, if that wasn't obvious. But yes, thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Which of course is to where if we all rated above a 4,
Yeah.
it's clearly recommended.
It got 425, 425, 425, and 475.
So that's a Brunomics highly recommended even.
Yeah.
That's a good one from us.
Yeah, but Belching Beaver, dude, this is great. I love being able to taste the mango on it, and exactly what you said: crisp, clean, refreshing, all good.
It scrubs the palate.
I think we need to rate it.
I'm going to go up to a 4. I like this a lot. I really, really like this. I'm glad you found it. I think it's around this time of year. I think it's their spring one, maybe. Because it says it was made for their 4th anniversary, so maybe they pop it up around The anniversary.
It's right around January, right around the end of January. Yeah. Because I've been seeing it in stores and I've been thinking about getting it again. Do you remember what you paid for it?
Paula got this, I didn't.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
I
Sorry.
did.
Okay.
I don't know. I just picked out beer and it came out to a certain amount.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna guess you probably paid like $2.25, $2
I took it out of a
single.
6-pack. Yeah.
Belgian Beaver's never overpriced, though.
No.
And sometimes, obviously, when you single it, you're going to get a little bit more, but you never overpay for Belgian Beaver.
No, it's usually right around the average, like right around $9, $10 depending.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say they're the best brewery in California.
Oh, that's huge.
Bold choice.
Who's better, fucking Fremont?
Fremont's out there, but aren't they? Fremont's in Seattle. I'm positive. Modern Times is in California.
Yeah, I still take
They're
Belgian
up
Beaver.
there, but I think I might actually still take Belgian Beaver over Modern Times
Wait,
too.
I just want to go back, Jerry. You said you rated this 4 just now,
Yeah.
Yes.
which matches your rating almost
Oh,
3
it
years
is!
ago.
Okay.
Exactly a
Look at
4.
that.
Nicely done.
Look at that.
Hasn't changed.
So that stays the same. Interesting.
Very cool. Very cool.
Vic, why don't you go next since you you have a rating on the list here?
Yeah.
Or you're still thinking
No, I totally
thinking on
recused
it?
myself because I could already see it, so it
I know.
nulls my current rating out. Right
I don't
now.
know. No, still rate it. What do you think? What you would rate it now? I mean,
Yeah,
you rated it a 4 before. We can see that. Would you still rate it a 4?
I would.
And Paula, you rated it a 3 before. I can see
Did
that
I?
now. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know. You
Oh, did I
spoiler.
ruin that?
Yeah, you ruined that.
I didn't
Oh,
look,
you
I just
still rated it
pretended
a
to
3.
look. No, not at all. My palate has fucking just expanded over these years, and the main fucking amazed. And I'm sorry that I gave it a 3 before. When I first had the cup of drinks, actually 4.25. It's very well done.
Very cool.
It's very well done.
I'm actually right there with you, PK. 4.25.
Wow, you jumped up a lot.
Yeah.
Dang. So 2 Brunomics recommended in a row then, huh?
Yeah.
Super dope.
This beer's awesome.
I think I got great labels. It's
They,
fun.
they do have great labels, and this one's actually different than the one on the bomber because we had a bomber in the first episode. I remember that. Now that it's in the can, I'm even more excited. So you guys know I prefer beer in a can
Oh yeah.
over anything.
Recyclable, everything.
Recyclable, a texture thing, and if I'm going to drink out of a bottle or a can, I prefer a can for some reason.
A lot of times you take the label off. And
Yeah, the labels are easier to take off, and this one's probably going to have to. And of course, we're outdoorsy here, so they're much better outdoorsy ones, much better drinking yard game. Yard drinking game beers. Fuck. That's only 3 beers so far, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Beer number 4.
Are you ready?
Oh, beer's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, get your towel ready. It's about to go down.
We running this. Let's go.
Ooh, all right. After all that shit talking on hazies I just did. You ready for a hazy? This is one that I actually remember. No, this is the fucking same because
It's not the same
it's
label.
The same label.
It's not the same
It's the
label.
same label.
No.
Yes, it is. So this is the Planet Lovetron from Revision Brewing Company, which has the same label as the last time.
It doesn't. It's
It
been
does.
updated.
Nope.
The girl
Nope.
she was smaller.
Nope. She's always been curvy. She looked just like Power
Oh no,
Girl.
she was very curvy.
She
She always looked like Power
It's
Girl.
got the heart tip. Nope. Nope.
The heart tip
You're wrong,
in
Will.
instead of the circle.
So Revision, and of course, it's a hazy. What do you know? But this one, it's an awesome label. I love it. I'm sure you got some sort of idea of it from Will and I just squabbling here. This was a motherfucker to find, but I found it. I found it. On the back, it says, hitch a free ride on board the mothership connection to Planet Lovetron. Ease your mind and soul with bright citrus and stone fruit notes from Amarillo, Mosaic, and Citra hops floating on a pillowy bed of malted goodness. You might love these hops, but they love you back even more. Soak in the positive vibes and exercise your posifunkentronic membranes while digging your place in the universe. Tasty beer in hand. Posifunkentronic membranes. That was a tough one to say.
It's funny because I recall actually reading this label like 3 years ago, and I think you fell upon the same like word that I did. which
And
is
do you remember
interesting.
reading the label that was the exact same as this one?
Oh, yeah.
It's called alliteration.
Oh, wait,
and
hold-
yeah, it was a different label.
Oh, Will, I'm sorry. I got to do this to you, buddy.
Oh, please.
I'm going to pull this up. This is most of the beers. It looks exactly the same that Jerry
Weird.
has.
It's the same fucking label.
Yeah, how
Just-
far back are you going on that untapped picture list?
Pretty far back,
Will,
honestly.
You're
Yeah.
wrong. It's fine.
It's okay, buddy.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
I
can keep going.
masturbated to this label when it first came out. I know what it looks like.
Yeah, it's the same.
I mean,
It's the same
I
fucking label. bro.
swear,
It's
it's,
okay.
it,
It's funny. Memory can be very
Probably shouldn't.
interesting and
Probably
flexible.
shouldn't do
We
that.
fill things in that may or may not be there at times. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna find that
Thank
photo.
you for your support, Vic. Yeah, you'll fucking find that photo that doesn't exist.
Exactly.
The internet remembers.
Yeah,
I will remember.
Sure.
the internet does, but you clearly don't.
I'm gonna laugh because you're gonna spend hours.
Oh,
upon
probably.
hours
Because I am that guy that will do that just to prove Jerry wrong.
But you won't be able to.
Okay,
I
well,
hope
we'll
it's
figure.
worth your time.
I hope so too. We'll figure
I don't
that
think
out.
you understand my masturbation memory membranes.
I
They're
don't.
much better
I
than my
really don't.
Funkentronic ones.
Okay.
The spank bank is strong. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The highlight
This
reel is
show.
always is perfect.
Jesus, why is our audience almost entirely men? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys though.
Yeah, big
Love
shout.
you.
Big shout out to.
Actually, that's not true. We have a pretty great female fan base.
we do, ironically.
I
They're,
mean,
they're
That's a
wonderful.
plus. Thank you guys. Thank you, ladies.
And
for
yeah,
It's because
participating.
3 out of 4 of us are really handsome.
I was gonna say. Wow.
Like
I
how
take-
Will assumes I'm
It's
talking
weird
about
you
me.
thought it was you.
No, I know that it was me.
He's right, Joe.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jerry!
Here, I'll give you the biggest.
Okay, thank you. I need it.
What a
apparently.
gentleman.
Think what do we got on Untap, my man?
Before that, I'm just gonna give a real quick shout out to Stephanie Bourne, who says happy 100th episode on the YouTube comments.
Who
Oh,
is
the YouTube.
the proprietor of Moms on a Mission Prints and made our shirts for us.
We thank you so
Heck
much, Stephanie.
yeah.
You're the best.
Oh,
All right, so Vic, what do we got on that?
Yeah, so we're coming in at 6.5% alcohol by volume, 25 IBUs. We have an average rating of 4.05, and that is coming from about 8,000 ratings at this point.
that's amazing. A 4.05. And maybe it's just because this is one of the first ones that I've had from Revision. Maybe it's also the artwork that I distinctly remember being the same in this beer as the first one. But it's amazing. And it's one of my favorite hazies. Let's see if that thought continues.
Okay, I'm
Well,
very curious now.
I am a little bit curious about this because just what was it, 2 episodes ago? Or was it last episode? I don't even remember because I listened to every single thing twice. That you guys were pretty happy to, kind of crap all over Revision for doing another hazy IPA.
It's
Because
become a thing.
well, that's what it is what they're known for, but if you're good at a thing, you do it again and again and again.
Well, and as we say over and over with each time, we kind of pick on them a little bit for doing a lot of, we pick on them for doing a lot of hazy IPAs, but we do compliment that they make great hazy IPAs, and more than anything, the artwork, it's always worth looking forward to. That's
Yeah.
why you're buying them. Their artists are working overtime. They got some good shit happening there.
Yeah, they really do.
So a 4.05, I cannot remember what I rated this the first time. Now it's good. It's a hazy IPA though. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay. I can go next. I'm going to give this a 4. I think it's great for a hazy IPA. I think it has a lot of citrus notes. I like the stone fruit. I find it incredibly smooth, even for a hazy.
Do you know why I gave it a 3.5? I'm gonna tell you.
Is it because you find it bland?
I don't find it bland. I actually find it quite enjoyable because it was $16 for a 4-pack. And I think that's incredibly overpriced.
$4 a beer, yeah.
And so that lowers my rating to it. If this were $12 a 4-pack, I would probably give it a 3.75. I don't know if I'd say a 4, but I'd definitely probably jump my rating up a little bit. But how expensive it is, and how, unless you're at a specialty shop, you can only buy it in 4-packs.
That's what, like $4 yeah.
Yeah, $4 a can, essentially, which at a grocery store prices is excessive.
There's 16 ounces. That's less than bar price.
No, it's not, because if you were to get this at a bar, this is gonna be an $8 beer, easily.
That's what I'm saying. It's less than bar price.
Oh, sorry, yes, you're right, but that's what you get when you go to grocery stores. I apologize, sorry, what I missed.
You're just used to being adverse to
Just
whatever,
fighting you over
whatever.
fucking everything. You're right, it's absolutely less than bar prices, which is, how I justify that. And ultimately, if I have to spend $16 on a round of beers for my homies, I'm happy to do so. But still,
You have again and again and again.
and I have it, but it still seems a little excessive to me, considering there's a mass amount of 6-packs, granted, they will be 12 ounces instead of 16, that you can get. They're just as good as this one for $8.99.
True story.
You know,
So, Jerry, just to go back in time a little bit, you rated this a 3.25 3 years ago. So you came up 0.25 from where you were.
interesting.
Through all that hatred.
Oh, I just
Well, then I'm gonna drop it back down to a 3.
only because I went, oh.
Not just because
Well, after hearing all that, it sounds like you have more of appreciation for the technicality as well as
The artwork.
the artwork.
Well, and it's exactly the sort of hazy they describe it to be.
Yep.
They really do. So they're not selling you a false bill of goods, which I always appreciate about Revision.
Mhm.
And they do, it's always hazies, but it is what they say it's going to be every
Well,
time.
And then for what it's worth, this was 2 years ago, right at the very start of the hazy craze.
Oh, yeah. I remember this whole episode that we did. I'm pretty sure if you go back, this was our Haze Craze episode.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what this one was all about. We just drank all the hazy IPAs.
Yep.
So I also may have rated it a 3.25 instead of a 3.5 because I was like, it's another. My palate can't distinguish one hazy from another at this point.
It was in that particular episode number 7. It was the third hazy IP that we'd had at that point.
So it was okay. It
Yeah.
was.
And we also had another one from Revision that exact same episode.
Whole lot of ruckus.
And you rated that a 3.5. So that kind of holds up.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe you like that one just a little bit more, but apparently the artwork prevailed because we were able to find this one, and I am positive that Whole Lotta Ruckus is no longer in existence.
Oh,
I believe you. I can. This is the only Planet Lovetron, Jesus Christ, revision that I think
I've
I've
seen
seen
twice.
multiple times.
I
Yeah.
would no. The only other one that I've seen, and I'm quoting this, so I'm not swearing, is
Oh,
Fuck Nevada or
or the
Fuck Reno. One of the
Reno as
two.
fuck.
Yes,
So Reno is fuck.
Reno
You're
is
right.
fuck.
That one's been kind of a staple for them. So
Yeah,
yeah, you're probably right.
Rad.
Will's afraid to say the F word, guys.
I'm not afraid. I have.
I just
done
don't like
on-
it. It's a sin.
Wow, you really gonna go there? Because you've heard me swear. It's a matter of the fact that I just don't like doing it on camera. I don't like doing it on the audio, and if I'm gonna do it, I'd rather have it carry emphasis.
What fuck's next?
There you
Next drinking. I don't know what is next. You're the one that's pouring for us.
It's the So Juicy, or do we want to do our I tap that, or does anybody need to pee?
Yeah, I say we take a break for a
Okay.
few minutes.
We're about halfway through.
It's gonna be a long episode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh God.
Hi guys,
It's
we'll
episode 100.
come back from the break. We'll see you in a little bit.
Cheers.
I'm
go.
tingle.
I need to charge that phone too.
Oh, do
I
you?
don't know where I'm at.
We'll throw it on the charger.
Woo-wee! What's up with that? What's up with that?
Hey, you're at 46%. You're doing pretty good.
Let me try that.
How much time do you think we have in between beers to do stuff?
What do you mean?
Just to bullshit.
Not many. I'm trying to finish up one beer and move on to the other. We're already pretty long.
All right. If you need help pouring or anything, let me know.
Nice.
Tight. I'm holding on to that. That s'mores thing is really good. I'm gonna bring what's left out to Jessica.
Thank you.
turn off the light before you're doing? You know?
Yeah.
Or do you just see in the dark and go, trying to stay quiet?
Yeah, I've lived here for like 2 years. I do.
It's like if you're watching Breaking Bad in the middle of it. Right, you're not the issue. Very good.
$13's fine, but I'm not paying 30. Yeah, but I'm not for me to do that. I wanted it. I'm not. Well, yeah, it's good. You know what they did is you got this sauce, like all that sauce, and I do it. But I mean, I wanted it similar to one, but apparently you got people who like price. Well, now I need to know, $30 and 50 cents. I'm like, what? I'm not gonna pay $30.
That's a shared fund.
Oh, yeah.
1, 4, 2, 4.
But it's, I was gonna ask you more about. It's a little right here. Yeah, we should have talked about that.
Yeah, no, I see those flags. Oh, you have to have a home here too.
Talk about barbecue. Kelly.
DJ, which size sticker did you want?
All right, this one. It's in my pocket. It's a small one.
Cool. Maybe I'll drop in here. IT or? I'm gonna be those more for Frank and Mark. Oh, going back to that? Yeah. And like. You know why? Yeah, you're IT, but you have to deal so much with conditions and, you work with HR on like setups and everything else so much.
I work in much people confidentiality.
Well, yeah, it's not a confidentiality thing so much, I think it's you would fuck up the economics of this company a lot easier. If you make a little silly mistake, which but that's still not fair, because your corner, you have to do so much, that I think that deep down, like people in your industry understand, they deal with so much shit. If you need to get back and smoke a bowl and drink a beer, more power to you, like, ain't nothing wrong with it. No. But we drink 5 years.
We're doing pretty good with one beer this time.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's something.
Maybe, that's a good one. And also,
Yeah. In the IT field, that were probably, I like the feel of it, I'm good.
this reminds me of American Psycho.
They all have the exact same
I love you.
How do you want to do our business? Because I know, like, that's what I used to do for, like, how many years.
No, I would like to, I really do think it work if one that has a feeling. I'd like to have one kind of like this, here's our idea, social media, our logo. On the back side, I want a QR code people can scan to get like, you have a Patreon or website, we can, we're not right there, that way you can subscribe to all of them. That's the only one I would like to do. Whatever, that's just my 2 cents, is that we can make it.
It's a one-off, and when you print something, it's a one-off. You can't dynamically change it. So if you want
No, that's what I'm
website, or you wanted to go to the picture.
Oh, point is, what makes it easier for, if it's a website that we have set up, that website, that link, it takes you to one of the first things you can do is follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, follow on Facebook, whatever you do. All right, well, thank you. We'll set that up. But I also really love the fact that it'd also be super cool if we could do it, was either shaped like our logo or like a beer bottle.
That's what you want this year. How do you feel about the thickness of that?
My favorite thing, ideally, what I would really like to do is, like just the Brunomics on the front, where it's the Brunomics logo.
So
They all have condoms inside of them, and then you put like cardboard covering and you will.
Like,
a business
condo
card.
business.
I don't know if I can find my next job.
Here's my business card.
Yeah. I might land more than my next job with that, what you're telling me, Jerry.
I think it's a fucking great idea. All right. Daisy, shut the fuck up.
So the logo itself is just being this without the words. I'm assuming you want the words larger. I'll do mock-ups and shit, don't worry about it. I'll do mock-ups and get it.
Well, I'm looking at it.
Well, this side, yeah, she did. She added a bigger stroke around the words. You look at your three, you can easily tell. Because she added a bigger stroke around it. She didn't feel like the thing could handle that level of detail. And on yours, well, even if you look at yours, between yours and Dick's and Paul's, like this.
No,
Yeah.
right there.
Not the most detailed, you guys lots of people.
Yeah, she was doing some tests on the press. And that's okay, because, and I'm okay with it looking like this. Even though I created the logo, and I should be the one that's like behind the whole creative idea, and you don't make the stroke any doing this, all that coincides or whatever, it's fine.
Well, what you might, since you're so good at print, just compose a young man's, like the shirts that case and set work together with my knowledge and understanding minor tweaks like this because.
Well, and maybe not minor go a long way. I want to know why she maybe was testing these. And then that leads me to get into like some kind of job. I don't know, they're doing
They're not making enough there yet.
not yet.
But I would just say minor things like this because I don't like the, why do we do things this way? Because to me, that's all we do. I really appreciate how you do it this way. I think it's making minor things that way. That's why I like that.
Well, and that's the thing, I don't know enough about screen printing to tell for one way or another, because also, if you look at this as a two-tone graphic that has been applied to the shirt. It hasn't been wiped and then moved over to another platter and then wiped again for registration. This whole thing is one piece. So that's a little bit of a different mechanism than what I'm used to. Of this technology in the press yet, which I'm guessing is she probably didn't think that it would carry that little itty line all the way. And so she beefed it up at the beginning, and she said,
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. We can't use these shirts in our video.
You could, with our green, you can use that, or blue, you can use that.
Yeah, you have to wear it off. You have to not wear it.
Okay, we're green.
You want the gray, then the blue?
I'm not really, like, I'll switch you. I'm the only one that has I love the 2X.
I don't like it. There, yeah. You know how it is, you want to say something. Like off of it. Ow.
Red, white one.
And I'm pretty sure I wore it twice.
Oh, that one, I remember that.
Man, let's.
I remember that season. All right, so one last thing, and then we gotta get back. You remember when that first email you about Ben's wedding? I was actually thinking about that. I remember thinking you were like 2 years old.
That's so much relationship.
Yes, and you're weird. No, you're weird, maybe.
That's somebody the other day wanted to do, or not the other day, last month, my mom was with, Ron Scheid. This is in the hall, 33.
Well, 33. Well, you're like 27. I was like,
Oh. Yeah, see, I thought you were older than me. He's saying you were younger than me. Yeah. Just because of the professional way you handled yourself. It was weird. I was like, wait, what?
And then, people like me, you're like, oh.
Well, no, it was a big turn on for wanting to become your friend and wanting to meet you afterwards and everything and all that. And now it's totally what I.
Conversation that I don't want to have.
Like, I could totally do my own thing. This is Dude, it will in your mouth, like, dude, that thing was all, it was all
That's how much came out.
foam. And I took a swig, and it was all foam. All of it. And I had to spit it out.
Okay, I need to,
We gotta. It's bad.
let's do that.
That's 75 inch. Hold on.
Are you jealous?
No, because I'll get there.
Don't get there. You're jealous.
I've got 60 right now, I'm fine.
15 inches too little.
He yelled that.
He did yell that.
Oh, that was-
He always is yelling at me.
He yelled
Makes
a
me
lot.
feel like I'm not doing the right thing. And yet, when he does give me praise, it's like nothing else. That'll be on YouTube. That'll be an edit.
What's going on
I don't know what's going on there. That's Insta, right?
there?
I think they closed it. I think they closed Insta and they think they closed Facebook.
No.
So it's just YouTube that's picking us up at the moment. Did you guys rate that? Did you rate the Planet Lovetron?
Initially or just now?
Just now.
Yes.
What did you give it?
3.5.
I honestly don't think that we did. Unless I missed it. I don't remember. I don't have ratings for you or Paul.
We'll recover just to reiterate, because you're right. I can't remember.
So I was
Hey,
watching,
do you remember,
go ahead.
sorry, do you remember if Vic and Paula rated the Lovetron?
They did.
I didn't get the rating. I can go back and listen.
Vic gave it, wait, actually, I don't know. Did you guys rate it?
Did you rate it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
We all had to pee, I think, was what the problem was.
Oh,
Also
that'll
true.
be so funny,
And
man.
so we were just like, all right, we're out.
I'm gonna come back with the cat. Let's do the 2C.
That sounds right. That's how we always do it. That's
Yeah.
in the middle.
Okay,
Okay, so-
it just loves picking up. Oh, hey Google, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone right now. I don't know how long it's been
And
on.
that one just.
Did you like not voice train it, Taylor? Because
Are you gonna
make
do it
so
upside
it
down?
only recognizes your voice.
Yeah.
Like weirdly, yeah.
All right.
We don't need
Do it vertical.
unifications.
No, we don't want unification.
We don't need no unification.
What did you rate that planet look from?
What my pass rating?
3.5.
3.5.
Did you guys
I
rate
would have
it?
rated like a 4.
I don't think they did.
We'll come back and we'll rate it again.
Holy crap! This episode is like got echoes of our past.
But then what if-
Because we're not rating?
What if you
it?
double rate it?
That's fine. We'll just
Well, that's kind of the point.
Okay.
He is
Well,
double rating it.
yeah, we'll just recover. Yeah, that I mean it is sort of. The point.
Hey, we're not sure, but just for the record, this is what they rated it.
Just to recover, we've been drinking. I'm just gonna give it a rate that
So-
again.
Let's do this real quick, if you don't mind. If you don't want to go back, let's come back and pretend like we're rating. You'll do your rating, you'll do your rating. We'll cut. And then we'll come back again. We won't even say anything. We'll just come back with, I tap that one.
Okay.
All right,
That
so-
way, if you guys did rate it before, you can just cut out the re-rating on there.
All right.
Okay.
So why
And if you
don't?
didn't, just cut out the break bit. We'll pretend like there was no break.
So for the
Okay.
break, do you want to give like a hand motion?
We're
or
not
something?
even gonna act like there's a break.
Okay.
We just been going.
So what they're gonna do is we're just gonna skip the break altogether in this one, since it'll be, I think, pretty easy to cut out. Let's take a break. You just do that and then just get into the next rating. And now we're
We
gonna
might not
drink
even have to announce at the break. I mean, it's a little bit
Exactly.
more work for Vic, but he's going to be right in there at the break anyway.
that. Oh, it'll be easy. when he's
Yeah,
listening
it's
to it.
fine. I get it.
It'll be
Okay.
fine. So yeah, just come back and
I'm-
Vic, you can start it however. You can bring it back so however you feel comfortable. Like, all right, I'll rate it now.
I really appreciate the fact that all of us actually kind of know how editing works a little bit. It does make a really huge difference.
And then, should I just go live now or should I wait to go live?
Test. Good.
Because I haven't gone live on either one of these.
Hold on, we gotta wait for Jake to find his spot on the recording.
What's happening?
just looking.
Oh, he'll.
I just said we had had at that point. So it was, okay.
Yeah, and. we
So I'm
also
pretty
had
sure
another
that
one
that was
wrong
a
revision
by
next to
4
it,
for
so
15.
Whole lot of ruckus.
And you rated that as 3.5, so
beer.
that kind of holds up.
Like,
not
it's
bad.
just,
You
and
can get
anything
whatever.
that they have
Just a
canned,
little bit
because
more,
it's
but
just a brewery.
apparently
They
the
don't
water
actually make
prevailed
cans
because
for
we were able to
outside.
find This one.
Yeah,
and I
They just have like.
It's like Barbarian
ruckus is
at this
the
point. I mean, I
resistance.
think they'll
I'll
eventually
have to
get
leave
there
you. I can-
where they're
this
making
is-
stuff for outside,
This
but
is
currently,
The only
yeah.
planet level.
And this is and I love their label. And we need to point this out, is that it actually says what it is, says the ABV, and says the date that it was canned, and by
The only one that
who.
I've seen, and I'm quoting this, so I'm not swearing, is.
Yeah, they didn't write it down on that.
Oh, fuck Nevada,
Or the
fuck Reno, one of them.
Reno is fuck.
Yes.
The Reno is fuck. You're right.
Which
That
I've
one's
never
been
had.
kind of a staple for
You've never had what?
Yeah.
Reno
Yes,
is fuck.
Neither have I.
Will's afraid to say
I
the
almost
F
got
word,
it.
guys.
I'm not afraid. I have
I just
done
don't like it. It's a sin.
I'm gonna,
Wow.
I don't think we did
You
actually.
really gonna go there? Cause you've heard me
It's
swear.
a white
It's a matter
chocolate
of fact that I just
blueberry
don't like your
porter
camera, I don't
inspired
like
by
your
the
audio,
blue
and-
snow, but it has a few
I'd rather
changes
have
and
it
should be
here
rolling
and
out
this
next week or so.
What the fuck's next?
I'm down for it.
Oh, we totally did.
Woo! Doggy, that sounds good.
Yeah, Jerry. Just,
Let's get the
yeah.
colors.
So we did skip it,
Massive
okay.
amount of 6-packs.
Where are we at?
They will be 12 ounces instead of 16.
45-ish.
Yeah, we're at about 45.
That's the thing, and
That's
normally,
perfect, actually,
normally I
for
think
4
we need to
beers
be
already.
airtight on time. On this one, I don't give a fucking.
I don't
time.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You know, it's 100 episodes,
Yeah,
we're doing our
it's for
thing,
us.
man.
So-
Exactly.
Basically, at the end point that we just had, Jerry said, "What are we doing next?" We're like, "I'll bring this back and say, oh wait, we didn't rate it yet," and then I'd like to rate it up this, and then Paul will rate it, and then we'll do the I tap that. Sound good?
Perfection,
Yeah.
absolutely.
As long as you got it, do you need any of us to say anything?
No,
No, he got it, he's good.
He'll
He'll bring us back.
I just had to see like exactly what the last thing was said so I could smooth it out.
Beautiful. Thank you
for doing that.
It makes your
Continue on, Captain,
Yes. It's almost like he's done this 100 times.
or Ensign, or whatever, engage. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, I love Star Trek. You just fucked that up for me. All right.
I don't think, in a good way, I hope.
Fight, no.
No.
Oh, it's bad. It was bad? Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna bring us back here.
We need to talk Star Trek. I also love Star Trek, and I'm sorry that. I
How'd you
missed
fuck that up then, bro? Jeez. All right, here we go.
Awkwardly because I'm white.
Oh, listen, I'm black. I have no business liking that show. Trust me. Here we go.
Cisco.
Sister, what are you talking about?
LeVar Burton was.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. See, I did it again.
Yeah, you're bragging me. Okay.
I did it on purpose, so that's the thing. Of course, LeVar Burton.
Reading Rainbow.
Okay.
Jordy
Okay. I'm just gonna.
with the glasses.
You're still talking. It's making it hurtful. Okay. Here we go.
Sorry for the pain. Pain is pleasure.
You know what, Will? Now you get the smallest glass.
I'll take it.
Okay, once again, I'll bring us back, but I'll smooth it out here. I'll rate it, Paul will rate it, and then we'll do the tap that. Jerry will bring us into that piece.
Which, if you want to have it, damn it, I just squeezed on myself. It's the Tuesday Family Brewing Horse Thief Cafe.
Horse thief. You could give him the can. That might help.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Facebook.
Oh,
Hi, Instagram. I forgot we
hi.
were going live on here.
It's 8 o'clock. We're okay.
So we're halfway into 8 beers. Oh, shit.
You sound it.
Stupid. Okay. Are you guys ready?
We're good.
Okay. Here we go.
No, we're not. We're good.
Yeah, Jerry, just to bring us back here, I don't think I rated it, man. I'd like to rate this beer a 3.5 is what I'd like to do. I think it's tasty, it's wonderful, and it's definitely deserving of that.
I think that's a good rating. I like the 3.5. Also, sorry I skipped you. I had to pee really bad.
No,
you know
no
what,
worries, I
you know
get
what,
it.
Chicken Berry? I don't think I rated it either.
Son of a bitch.
No.
I swear it's not a race thing.
No, I get it. I get it.
You say that now, but it happens episode after episode after. Continue, PK.
Well,
Shut up, white boy.
okay.
Out of nowhere.
beers.
We're drinking 8 beers.
Yeah, that mango belching beaver, man. Yeah, it's a tasty bev. Do you remember what you rated it, PK?
Or what you would have before Will cut you off because he hates colored people.
Lies,
Sorry, people of
lies,
color.
lies, damn lies.
I thought it was very tasty. I thought the mango was very prominent. Were we talking about revision though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
revision.
The Planet Lovetron.
Planet Lovetron.
Wait, no, we're not. What am I talking about? Sorry, the Here Comes Mango from Belching Beaver.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
drunk. Then.
Drunk.
Yeah.
We've been drinking beers.
Okay,
You
okay.
get serious.
You guys,
I'm so sorry.
we were talking about the planet Lovetron.
Wait,
I'm not that drunk.
what are we talking about?
The planet Lovetron, you need to rate it, PK.
Okay, I'm not that drunk.
He's right.
All right. And so, because I was like, I think I did rate the mango. So as for the hazy IPAs, this one's very high for me, man. Even after so many years of drinking the hazies, or the year itself we've had, I find this overall above the rest of the other hazy IPAs I've had. Very drinkable, very lovable. 4.0.
Very Lovetronable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, PK, for
Yeah.
validating my rating.
It is. It's a good one. I can't believe I thought it was the Here Comes Mango because now I'm looking back. I'm like, yeah, that was the palate cleanser.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. We've drank a lot.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
We're going to drink some more. All right. So now we're going to do our I Tap That. This is one that we have not had. At least I haven't. I don't know if Will try this.
I did have it at their brewery. It was
Okay.
it was pretty good. They were doing a buy one get one on happy hour that day.
Beautiful.
So I mean, I know that this is kind of their new hotness. So I don't know if that deal is still going on, but it was fun.
We'll see. We'll show you who they are in a second, but our I Tap That series, of course, as I'm sure you guys know for a long time listeners, but in case it's your first time, this is where we drink beer profiled by an Idaho brewery and decide if we would tap it or not, which is largely based on its redrinkability and enjoyability and conversationalism ability. all sorts of abilities. But this is 2C Family Brewing, and they are from Nampa, Idaho. This is the Horse Thief Hefe, coming in at 5.5%. Freshly canned just about a week or so ago.
Yeah, I really do like the label that they have on this thing.
Great label, absolutely. I'd say I like it. It's simple, it's classy. I like that black and gold vibe to it.
Well, and this is a brewery that only brews for like their brewery, and then they have a cannery, like, you know,
On site.
On-site.
Sort of thing. They're
Yeah.
fairly new, aren't they?
They are. They just started. I want to say early, probably actually no, mid June last year is kind of when they started to open. And yeah, because of that, you know, all of their beers that they have in the can, you can get them straight from the tap on can, or they have a cooler there. And I believe I got this in a pack of it's like 4 for $15, and they're 16-ounce cans, and it's just whatever they have in the cooler or on tap. You can get them straight up. So
Nice. That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
especially then they'll let you mix and match. I dig that.
great
Because
deal.
then you're getting $4 a pint at a bar, which is grocery store prices for a family-owned brewery that's an up-and-coming one, and I like that. So
Yep.
go and support 2C Family Brewing. Well, before I say that, let's see if they make good beer. I haven't had it yet.
I think you'll be okay.
We'll see. So this is a South Germany style Hefe. So should be a little spicy. Let's see.
Is that the twang I'm getting?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
That should
Ooh, it
be.
is a little. It's got a nice floral, spicy, good spicy. You know, like a floral and herbal spice. Smell to the drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost
almost
like-
like a saison quality.
Yeah, like a Belgian type of beer, but
Oh,
yeah,
talk
I
about
have
a pillowy mouthfeel.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit! This is soft, fluffy carbonation. Sits in the mouth a little bit. Oh, I like it. I like you. We're 559 IBUs. Holy wow, that is low on the IBU. I know sometimes if you get like a Hefeweizen, if you're used to like a Widmer Hefeweizen, you're gonna put a lime or something in it. If you put a lime in this beer, I will punch you in your goddamn fucking face
It doesn't belong there.
twice. Don't you dare. This is a really good. I would jump that 3.85 up to a 4. Fuck yes, I'm gonna tap it. Well done, 2C Family Brewing. I am excited to drink more of your beer.
I'm gonna double down with you, man. It's a 4.0 for me. It was the day that I had it, and I was so glad when I had it in their tap room, because I was like, dude, I gotta get some of this and bring this to the boys, because this will kill the I tap it segment. And like you said, I would tap it as well.
What did you rate it?
I give it also 4.
Nice.
You give it a Quattro. I was thrown off by the little bit of twang I got from smelling it and then ingesting it. With the hef, you always expect, at least for me, something it just goes down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A little more citrusy, less spicy.
Nothing too intimidating. And man, this is that hot girl at the bar, you know,
Dude, this
who's
is a
like
heavyweight
putting punk
hefe,
rock
man.
on. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what she's about.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go up and talk to her once again.
And she likes comic books and cartoons. And I'm like, oh, holy shit, in beer. And dude, for me, 4.25. I tap her. I
Wow.
tap this.
Misspoke a little bit there, a little 40 and slip by PK. But Vic, what do you got? I noticed you smelling it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's got a very interesting quality to its aroma. I'm going to go ahead and rate this right now. I'm going to say a 4.25 as well. High drinkability, high reliability. This is a very tasty beer. I do like that Southern German style. I think it brings a lot of character to the beer itself, especially just for being like a Hefeweizen.
Germans have a slight reputation with beer.
Yeah, they're kicking ass. Definitely beats that purity code. that
The
they
only
have.
thing they're known more for than their beer is, starting a good old-fashioned World War.
Great, there you go. This is a tasty beverage, though, and I highly recommend others to try it as well. It's a really good beer.
I was gonna say sausages. Like,
Oh, this is why we
World
don't
War
drink
is
8
my
beers on the podcast, because Jerry will say stuff he should.
Well, at least not
Or
anymore.
refer to himself in the third person.
Speaking of highly recommended, this is now a Brewnomics recommended beer, and I tap that beer from Brewnomics.
Double whammy.
Double whammy. And we don't get too many of those on the
No,
show,
we don't.
so I'm really happy about that. Who is the brewer on over at 2C? by
I
the way?
want to say his Instagram handle is Shammy Shakes.
That's right. I think you're absolutely correct.
SHAMY Shakes.
Yeah. So we're gonna give a big shout out to him, and yeah, we're gonna come down there and visit you guys here pretty soon.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
This is a really good beer.
All right, so now we're going to switch over to another Idaho beer that is not our I Tap That, and I think we had this beer before we came up with our I Tap That. So many I's.
We did. So we have not had this, and we have not rated whether or not we would tap it or not, because I think we should almost say whether we would tap it or not again. This beer is from Woodland Empire, and it is their So Juicy IPA. I was very sad to not be on this episode.
Oh shit, I didn't finish this last beer.
Oh yeah, okay. This comes to us from episode 7, and I believe I gave this a rating on our chart based on my past experience. But I'm very interested to see what you guys rated this because I remember listening to this episode and not everybody followed the rating system like they should have.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Was this one I had to start cracking down on following the rating system?
Yeah, this was
Paul was like, I'll give it a 3.17.
Yeah, I was about to say it about me, right? Yeah.
I didn't want to say
fucking works, Paul!
point anybody out, but
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to. I remember. It's all coming back.
Yeah, it was on me.
Paula previously gave this a 2.9 is what I wrote down.
Oh, shit. You didn't like it. Now it makes me nervous to see if we
2.9.
do a, I tap that on this or not. We don't need to. I mean, I guess you can say it for prosperity's sake.
giggles. For giggles.
Fuck yeah, I'm drunk and we have this 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 beers left to go.
Are you going to be able to
You-
pour
are
for the
you
rest of the
kidding
night?
me?
Woo! Yeah, we still got the Irish Death and the Mississippi Mud.
Yeah, those are. We'll explain how those came into the pot. Don't fall asleep, Jerry. Anytime I
Our
sleep, I know
host has
it's a
fallen asleep.
possibility.
He passed out. Oh, he's back.
Our host has-
I'm back.
I stopped talking, that's why.
I'm back. As long as I don't get another hiccup spell, that's all I care.
Yeah, please
Do
don't.
we go over the Untapped on this?
Nope.
Well, let's do that.
Okay.
Vic, what do you got for us?
Shit, man. Here we go. 5.6% alcohol by volume. No IBUs. It's got a 3.67 average rating derived from 1,600 ratings. It's weird. This beer's been out for at least 3 years now. It only has 1,600 ratings.
Woodland, I don't know how far they distribute outside of the Boise area, though.
I would be curious as well.
This is not a B-side series from
No, this is
Empire.
an A side.
Yeah, this is one of
A-track.
their mainstays.
This is pretty good. I don't remember. Tell me, what did I rate this before?
Do you really want to know before? Or
Yeah, just tell me. I'm too drunk to.
you rated this at 3?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's too drunk to taste this.
Not too
beer.
far from me,
Maybe
right?
it's because I'm pretty drunk right now, but all beer tastes good.
No, you don't even have to stipulate that. Give it a good old-fashioned thinker and sit on it a little and tell us what you think.
I mean, I'll start. I gave her a 2.9 the last time.
You motherfucker.
And oh my gosh, man, my palate has expanded so much over these years. It's just, I'm a little embarrassed by that rating because it's a good beer.
This is a really good
It's a
beer.
good beer.
I like this a lot.
You know, the interesting part why I find this to be hilarious is that we've got their 7 episodes at this point. The first time Paula gave it a 2.9 is it just cracks me up. He didn't like pick up the pattern that like we're 2.5, 5, 7, 5.
Yeah, I was that drunk.
Like, I almost want to give it a 3, but I'm going to give it a 2.9.
2.9.
I thought the rules didn't
How
apply
that
to
works,
me.
Paul.
They
Yeah.
still do.
How
They
it
still do.
I'm still going to give it a 2.9. So 3. No.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
2.75. Well.
Definitely roll
Right
back.
there, though. It was in between.
He kind of did it just to spite you, if I remember
Of
correctly.
course, he's a motherfucker.
Well, it was also
This is a beautiful
you were looking for somebody to fight in the podcast, and I hadn't arrived yet. So there you go.
It's hard to fight with me.
It really is.
I'm
It
not going to
makes it
fight these
difficult.
two. They're smaller than me.
This is true.
This is
Are you
true.
commenting on my weight, sir?
So if I'm going to fight somebody, I'm going to go for the bigger guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fine.
he's
It's more fun
manhandled
that
me
way.
many times.
You are
Lovingly
right.
and aggressively.
I already know
Forcefully.
that you can kick my ass. It's okay. I accept that. You don't need to prove it.
You know, don't need to.
He doesn't need to. I mean, he can prove it later tonight. It's totally fine.
Oh, God,
I'm-
no.
Yeah, he's got too much in him, and I'm too tired. And PK, what
We're
are
too old.
We're too old.
What were you gonna rate this?
So from 2.9 to now, dude, 3.75.
Awesome.
This is rather just crushable, as we usually say.
Yeah.
375.
Yeah.
Big jump.
Big jump.
Would you cap it if you were gonna?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I think a lot of people can just drink this on repeat.
I'd give it a 3.5, and I think I'd tap it as well if we were gonna do that. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I double down with you, Jared. 3.5 as well. It's highly drinkable, very crushable, as Paula would say. Tasty. I have this weird banana quality to it that's throwing me off a bit.
Is it throwing you off or is it pleasant?
I don't like bananas that much.
It's a
You
weird.
get
See,
potassium.
it's more peachy to me.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I get this weird potassium quality to it.
Yeah, I picked that up, but I don't necessarily dislike that about it. I'm gonna give this a 3.75 as well. I would tap it. And just for the record, Jerry, you came up from a 3 to a 3.5.
Makes sense.
And Vic, I know this didn't even come up to you at all, but you went from a 3.25 to a 3.5.
I saw that, yeah.
I want a hot dog.
I do too.
I want a gator dog. Yeah.
Gator
Let's get
dog.
dogs.
They're not out on Sundays.
I want a
yeah.
bagel dog.
Sounds
Seems
like
like
a
a
lot
lot.
of calories.
That's a lot.
It is a lot of calories. I want a bagel dog, but I want to dip it in nacho cheese because I want
Because the
that
bagel
many
dog
calories.
wasn't
Bro.
heavy enough.
Yeah,
Bro.
I
Well,
think
you're
you
supposed
just-
to be losing weight.
Yeah, I think you just stopped my heart by saying that.
Oh no, dude! I am totally a fat kid on the
A
inside.
bagel and a hot dog.
Yeah, only on the inside.
I've been losing weight. I'm down 10 pounds, sir. Thank you very much.
I had that burger, like the Krispy Kreme burger, and I was just like, I only took 2 bites, and I was like, I can't.
That's a
Krispy Kreme
burger?
Yeah.
Where the
Wait,
fuck
I
did
can't
you
wait.
have that?
It's a thing. It's
was
a thing. in general.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
This exists?
Because isn't KFC doing like
Now
a
I-
Krispy Kreme
Now I really want it.
chicken sandwich?
I just
Are
want the
they?
KFC
I
double
didn't know
down.
that.
Give me the KFC double down and I'm fine.
No, they're gonna give you a KFC chicken patty in between 2
Chicken.
Krispy Kreme glazed donuts.
What is the double down again? I can't remember.
It's 2 KFC chicken like fried patties with like bacon and cheese.
Oh, it's the bun. The
Yeah.
chicken's the bun.
The chicken is the bun. You
Yeah.
just hold on to the
It's
chicken
And
glorious.
you got like bacon and cheese. And,
in the middle.
Yep.
yeah.
But like,
That sounds like a heart
Chicken.
attack I want to have.
yeah, you just
Well,
named.
you're gonna have
You better
You
earn that
just
heart
named
attack.
the caloric equivalent of a bagel and a hot dog, like mixed together.
So let's drink a beer that I bet we can rate before we even drink
We're getting hungry. We are getting a little drunk.
it. So now we're gonna have probably one of the more popular beers in the Northwest. One we love from a brewery we love.
We have this all the time. I'm surprised we're bringing it back to the show. Oh, there's the hiccups.
It was one of the first though. Ah, shit. It's from Iron Horse Brewery, the Quilter's Irish Death. It is a dark, smooth, fuck.
It's a dark, smooth ale by Iron Horse Brewery. It's
I don't even have to look up the untapped. It's 7.2%, 11 IBU.
You're wrong. It's
I will
7.8%.
smash this over your goddamn head.
Does it say 7.2 or 7.8 on the bottle?
7.8.
Oh, there it is.
Still smash it over your head.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look at the bottle. From, of course, Ellensburg, Washington. They have a lot of great beers. This is a beer that I know people that don't like beer that like this beer. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. I already have my rating. This is a 4 beer for me. I love it. It's a dark ale. It's not a stout. It's not a porter. It doesn't sit anywhere near as heavy as it looks. It is just a beautiful, delicious adult beverage. Although I do think it makes me poop real hard.
Is that a plus or a minus?
It's kind of a minus.
Okay.
But
Hard
I think
pee.
I have noticed that a few times. If I really like Quilter's Irish Death because it's 7.8% and it's usually like $8.99 a 6-pack, so it's super well priced and you'll get fucked up. But maybe it's because also for some reason when I eat this, it was a Twin Falls thing when I was kind of living by myself, but I would also get the frozen White Castle burgers.
Oh, that's what made you shit hard.
The 2 of them together though. Because I would do it with other beers and it wasn't the same, Will.
Because
It wasn't the same.
it was squidgy on other beers.
There's something else, man. There's something about it.
Maybe,
crazy.
but I've honestly,
Anyways.
I've known to stay away from White Castle. That's all I'm saying. And I never have a problem on Irish Death.
Not bowel tract systems are created equal.
Yeah, that's true. My gastro stomach bugs are different than yours.
Vic, remind us what we got on Untapped,
Okay.
if you please.
He's just recovering from all of that sentencing that we just did.
Yeah, so here we are. Yeah, it's coming at 7.8% alcohol by volume on Untapped. 12 IBUs. It has an average rating of 3.9. This comes from 33,000 ratings.
36,000. No, you're right. 33,000.
Yeah, it's weird because I haven't read it.
Face.
Yes, please.
Well, there's 36. Oh, he did. He punched
did.
you right in the face. He
Thanks, Jared.
it was a
On
soft punch,
live
though.
podcast.
Wow.
It's like, this is the part of the show where it's like, who here is a fucking key grip?
Yeah, fucking key grip.
Yeah, I need you to punch him really fucking hard in the face right now.
Thank you for making it weak.
So yeah, I already told you guys, I'm gonna stick with that. I love this beer. 4.0. What do you guys think?
This is a mainstay. It's a mainstay for us.
Oh God, yeah, I'm still finishing that beer. Okay. I've
Irish
been
Death.
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Irish Death, it's like Gary was saying before, it's a good go-to for pretty much anybody, really. And this particular beer, you know, I'm drinking it now. I had it last week. I had it like the week before. She definitely is a 4.0 for me.
She's a 4.0. I would double down as well. 4.0 for me. Tasty Bev. 7.8. Not super boozy. Super smooth. Comes in real nice. Real nice.
Let's think. I don't think it's boozy at all.
I don't.
I think
yeah.
this beer is fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
At 7.8%.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's really dangerous. I'm going to quadruple down with y'all. I'm going to give it a 4.0 as well, which makes it a Brewnomics recommended, which it was beforehand.
Straight up.
Because the only rating that even moved on this was Vic's, and he went from a 4.25 to a 4.0.
Oh damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you didn't even realize.
I've been drinking.
Vic the Dick. Vic the Dick.
But no, Iron Horse, like this is a beer that was so surprising for them that it became their flagship beer and really became a staple that they have completely built the backbone of their brewery on.
Vic or Paula, do you guys want to read that? They have a beautiful paragraph to describe this beer.
They do for Irish Death.
Paula, why don't you give us some love there?
Created by the brewery's founder, Coulter's Irish Death is what we call a dark, smooth ale. Any attempt at classifying it just ends up sending beer geeks into a style guidelines diatribe.
Yep.
So forget style guidelines. It's your pursuit of micro beer about tasting coffees of a style that fit guidelines anyways. Neither is ours. We lovingly refer to it as beer candy. We're attempting to session this beer. The name is necessary reminder that despite the surprising approachability, this beer weighs in at a hefty 7.8 ABV, but incredibly crushable.
It really is, and that's that 12 IBUs. Like, how do you have a 7.8 beer and 12 IBUs that's this good? Also, fun fact, they got kicked out of the strong ale category in the Great American Beer Fest because they didn't have enough IBUs.
Fuck you. Are you
Right?
serious? Damn.
Isn't that crazy? No, remember Alex when we were on their podcast told us that.
Yep, that's
And I just thought that was so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, big shout out. Go check out the episode Life Behind Beer, our podcast, and check out the Brewnomics episode. I believe it's episode 8, whatever, but there's really
When it was
good.
around.
If you can still find
Yeah.
the Life Behind Beer podcast.
Yeah, they kind of, stopped doing it, but, it was good industry insight, especially for Northwest beer. Good stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't the same without Alex.
But they tried it.
So now we're gonna move on and drink another beer.
Oh my, we're just
Geez.
moving.
What number is this?
We're moving
Rapid
right.
fire.
This is the 8th beer.
We're
Beer number 8. Beer number 8.
we're so great. This is our last beer of the night, right?
It is, and what a weird one to end on, because this takes it back to episode 10, I think, which was our blended beer episode. Was that right? Or episode
No.
9?
It was, yeah, it was
I remember it was our blended beer. It was 8.
episode 8. Yes.
Yep, it was our. Oh, so I did the Irish Death. I should have done the Irish Death after this one, guys. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Should have finished on the Irish Death.
Episode 8 was my first episode, I believe, on the cast, and yeah, this was a time when we decided to do a whole bunch of different blended beers and blended drinks. And that episode, this is the only beer that we had a good rating for, because everything else was kind of a mixed cocktail between blending 2 different beers and creating something else. It's very worth it to go and check that episode out. And I highly encourage anybody who's thinking about, making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich beer to go ahead and do so. But yeah, the Mississippi Mud is considered a black and tan. And Jared, why don't you just go ahead and tell us more about it?
It's a porter and pilsner, and I can guarantee I haven't had a Mississippi Mud since this episode. That episode. Dating back to the 18th century England, the custom of blending pale and dark beers has kept the black and tan a favorite of experienced beer drinkers for centuries. Our famous recipe combines a robust classic porter with a fine continental pilsner, preserving the character of each while creating the classic taste of the legendary black and tan. We bring you the best of both beers as they meet in Mississippi Mud. This is produced by Mississippi Brewing Company out of, any guesses?
Mississippi?
Montana?
Utica, New York. What?
Shit on my balls.
The next place I was going to say was something Lewis.
Not Utica, New York, that's for sure.
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
On Untappd, it actually says Saranac Brewery, FX Matt Brewing Co., which is probably out of New York. Yeah, it's a very interesting beer in that it comes in a different style bottle than I think almost anything else. It comes in what looks like a jug.
Oh, you know that Mississippi Mud. I mean, I honestly thought this was like just a company that did one thing and one thing only. It's coming at 5%. I have not had this beer again since when we did this blended episode. Almost 3 years ago at this point. Holy shit. This is still a really good beer. Mississippi Mud ain't bad. This giant ass liter jug or whatever it is $5.
For the cost, it's fantastically effective.
It really is. And it is not bad. I don't know what I gave it before. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, for that, it's super. And again, I'm drunk. All beer tastes good. Right
Okay, fair enough. Because looking at what you gave it 3 years ago, 2.5.
Did I really?
Yeah, and we started with it. I'm pretty sure if you look back at episode 8, we started with this one because it was the easiest one to get
Well,
ready
let's
and
meet in the
pour.
middle and call it a 3.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you want to
Whatever
do,
you
bro.
wanna
Whatever
do,
you
yeah.
want to do. Yeah, I love that. I was like, a whole point? Jesus.
All right.
That's a lot.
You're going to stick with a 3. Well, it's been a 3.43 on Untappd with 36,000 ratings.
It's a very, very popular beer.
It's so drinkable, too. It really is.
It's a true story.
Combination of Pilsner and...
Let's be real. When I was doing 2.5, I was probably like, no, I'm so uppity, bro. I can Mississippi Mud. I see that everywhere. You can buy that at Albertsons. That's probably what it was.
Well, back
Oh,
then, our
so-
color was so high.
Yeah.
Well, and not to mention, so I'm guessing that the way that we should interpret all of your ratings before episode 100 is exactly what you had. I'm so uppity. I know everything about beer. I'm this important and blah.
Shut up, Will. What do you rate it? Wait,
I haven't even taken a sip yet, man.
I guess it
Give me
has
a
to-
break. I had to
are you
finish
going
my
to
Irish
rate it or are
Death.
you going to shut up? Let's shut up. Paul, you rate it.
I'm going to shut
Okay.
up. You rate
So this is made in New York, you guys said. This is brewed in New York,
Utica!
Utica. So we had the whole East Coast thing with their whole water thing, really.
Mhm,
You know, like what they do. And so playing that into mind and drinking this now, I can't remember what I read beforehand a couple years ago. But honestly, I'm not mad at this beer. I am not. I give it a 3.5.
Man, if I tell you what, if I don't have much money and I want to buy some beer, all I got is $5. I'm gonna buy a
It's
jug
a
of
jug of
Mississippi
beer,
Mud.
dude.
A jug of beer. You
Jug of
can't
beer.
go wrong with a jug of beer. Yeah.
How many ounces
I
is
said
this?
it's a liter. It's a quart.
How
This
many-
is a quart of
How many
beer.
how many ounces is
I don't know. It's 946 milliliters.
that? Tells me nothing.
I don't do math. What do you?
Are you American?
I don't know.
I'm way too
Just
drunk
kidding,
in
it's
metric
weird.
system.
I don't know cooking.
Okay.
I don't think that's metric either. I think
Yeah.
milliliters is metric. How
That's why
many
I
is it?
said
A quart?
946
A quart?
milliliters.
I'm not gonna work the math out. Here's what I'm gonna do.
There's an
I'm,
app for that somewhere.
I'm
looking it
gonna
up.
rate this at a 3.25. I think the drinkability is super high. This is a really good beer. I'm pissed off at myself because looking at my rating, yeah, I gave it a 2.25. I don't know why.
Oh shit.
I must have been super uppity about this, and I was like, no, this is a good beer.
Oh, well, I'm looking all our ratings now. Paula, did you rate it?
Yeah.
You gave it a 2,
I
bro.
gave it a deuce. I gave her a 3.5 now.
Paula gives it the lowest
I
rating.
Facebooked her and I was like, hey, what's up? And now we're dating.
So Vicky gave it a 3.25.
She ain't a one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm right there with you guys. I'm gonna give this a 3.0, and that's up a whole point.
You also gave this a 2. the
I
first
also
time.
gave it a 2 the first time.
We must have been some uppity bitches.
We must have been some really
That's
so- uppity assholes,
So I'm not
yeah.
the only one.
Yeah.
Apparently that was all 4 of
No,
us.
that was all of us. Yeah.
It's a good base softball beer. You know, I can imagine somebody,
Yeah.
you know, giving somebody.
I
a
would
good
love
talking
somebody walking up to the softball field with their fucking jug of Mississippi.
to. Do you not remember?
Bring a quart of beer.
Do you not remember Jared doing that? Do you not remember him
That is
doing
a
that?
hard J.
Oh,
That's all right,
Jay,
dude.
hard
But
Jay.
I don't know.
I really
Wow.
love how we changed on this one, honestly. Just the fact that we like got over ourselves.
Or is it
and we were
because
like,
we are all so drunk that all beer is good?
No,
True
but
story.
even when you're
We're not
even when we're
that
drunk now,
No,
our
yeah.
taste buds are so refined.
That's true because we've had others towards the end of the night that are like, fuck this.
fuck it.
Guys, I enjoyed this a lot. I can't tell you how proud I am of this podcast and where we've gone, where we're gonna go, how we've grown, how it's been a great way to keep our friendship together. Not that we'd ever grow apart. I don't know, maybe with Will, but definitely. I'm kidding, Will. I love you. I love that you're part of it. I think everybody has a fun little niche to offer. I love the interaction we've got with the community. I look forward to seeing that grow. What you guys got? Anything else before we boogie on out? I think that's pretty good.
I think you nailed it pretty well. Well said, good sir. Here's cheers to us. Here's to
100
another
episodes.
100 more
Yeah,
episodes.
pitter patter.
gents.
There we
Clinks.
go.
easily,
Thanks.
easily another.
Go drink 8 beers, y'all. But we appreciate it. As always, keep sending us your suggestions, what beers you want to drink, what topics we want to do. We love it. Join our Facebook group, Brewnomics Brew Crew. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Be good to each other. Drink good beer. Thanks for 100 episodes, y'all. Until next time, I'm Jerry.
I'm Vic.
I'm Paula.
I'm Will.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Go be nice to someone, you know, while you're all quarantined.
I hope you cut it off before that.
We'll figure it out later. Just kidding.
Oh, that was fun. I gotta pee again.
We're gonna cut out YouTube. Can't even tell you what we're doing now.
I'm gonna cut out the thing.
Just shut it off. Yeah.